another busy day for sports in the Tri-States with a little setback earlier this week with the rain, but today we got some good makeup games. Starting off over at QND, the Lady Raiders were taking on Unity in hopes to keep their undefeated record. How about Caitlin Bunty? She had 16 strikeouts in this game, and her powerful pitch takes us to the bottom of the fifth. That's where Morgan Wickens hit. Gets into center field, which allows Lainey Fessler to turn on the Jets and cross home to make it a 3-1 game. A few pitches later, and Morgan Zanger sends this ball bouncing to the outfield to bring home another runner for QND. The Mustang defense ends the inning as Unity tries to claw their way back in the lead, but QND never gave up their ground. They'll go on to win 4-1 and improve to 3-0 on the season. QND will be back in action Monday at home against Pittsfield. Game starts at 4:30. Looking at other softball scores from today, Pleasant Hill took down Peoria Notre Dame in a close 4-3 game. The Lady Wolves are now 5-1 on the season, and Pittsfield took down Macomb 9-0. Switching over to soccer now. Last night, Quincy High took down QND 2-0 in a crosstown showdown. It was a quick turnaround, though, for the Lady Raiders because today they were back on the soccer pitch hosting Burlington, and this team looked completely different today. QND was applying heavy pressure on offense early on. Michaela Patton taking her shot and almost scoring the goal. When you keep applying pressure, though, you're going to eventually make one, and that's what QND did. Patton with the assist to Addie Flesh, and she finds the back of the net. The Lady Raiders' hard work pays off for the early lead. QND kept their foot on the gas. Addie Flesh played a great game today. She managed to score 2 more goals in the second half. That's 3 altogether. That resiliency was key for QND today. They go on to beat Burlington 4-2. The Lady Raiders will take a trip up to Macomb this Monday to take on the Bombers. Game starts at 4:30. Switching over to baseball now. The Blue Devils had a week off after their sweep against Geneseo last Saturday, and today they were back at it with another Western Big Six doubleheader. Today, QHS welcomed Galesburg to the baseball diamond, and this was a defense-heavy game 1 for QHS. Brady Lowe pitched for 6 innings today, but that win definitely played a factor. Galesburg will quickly get on the board in the first inning. The Blue Devils battled every offensive opportunity, but the Streaks defense also came to play. Galesburg gained a 3-0 lead early on, and QHS was working to come back. That's Tykal Hammers getting things going with a nice hit into left field. He uses his speed to make his way to second base. Now the Blue Devils still working to put a runner in scoring position. Mr. Hammers at third base now, but like I said, Galesburg was a tough team to beat from the mound today. The Blue Devils fall in game 1 4-0, but they came back in game 2. Mason Ritter with a walk-off to give Quincy the 5-4 victory, which puts them at 3-1 in the conference. Over at South Shelby, the Cardinals were hosting their baseball tournament as they first took on Clompton. South was able to get some hits up despite the windy weather today, but they wouldn't be the first ones on the board. With bases loaded, Clompton secures the walk-off run to take an early lead. The Cardinals made some plays on defense, though. Watch Gage Timbrook tracking the ball perfectly and making a sliding catch for the out. Tucker Elliott on the mound for South Shelby. He throws a bullet of a strikeout. The Cardinals were able to put up 2 runs on the board, but it was quiet after that. They fought to Clompton 9-2 in the first round, and Knox County beat South Shelby for the 3rd place spot in the tournament 14-2.